This is something I've been meaning to check out. It is a community-made mod where they made a version of the game where you can play on the very first, the oldest known physics that we have from 2005, the pre-release of Nations ESWC. If you guys don't know, and I think some people do, this is one of the most iconic trailers and launching screens in video game history. Picture this. It's 2006. You are playing Trackmania on this wacky old computer, maybe a CRT monitor. You're sitting here on some monstrous ass computer. You boot up the game and you hear and see this.
Welcome to the friendly players and the most skilled competitors of the world. Discover the creativity and exchange with people around the globe. In this stadium, get into Trackmania, Nations Electronic Sport World Cup.
There is something truly special here. If you played this as a kid, my god, what a childhood you had. And yeah, guys, you might notice the car looks so goofy. And what this car is, as I said, the oldest known stadium car design and the oldest known physics. Oh my god, and then you get into the game. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, that is crazy. How they made this and how they found this is that if you go to the replay editor in the game, there's already a default replay here. It's called the bench replay. What this replay was for was to identify your graphics card and how well it would run this replay, essentially. And this replay was made way before a lot of things in the game, like the tracks and the final physics. And so people noticed this car steers very differently in the bench replay compared to the regular gameplay, and so people went back and replicated the physics from this replay. And the car designs are based on like internal screenshots from 2005. You can see Ghost and Adeo. If you hit play here, this is the bench replay from back then. So this is something they found around 2020, 2021, and then they spent years to remake it. But for example, pay attention to this next turn over here. This is the one that's the weirdest to me. Here you would absolutely drift, and it's just like this full speed turn. Looks very strange, right? Look at the turning radius. It's fascinating. And so what the guys working on this has done, and huge shout out to Stingler, the main guy behind this mod, is they've made a campaign of 60 maps. And that's what we're gonna play. It's basically just taking you back to this environment. So with that said, let's get the music back and let's relive some childhood memories. Race 01. Happy Thanksgiving to you all, yes. So take a look at this, guys. This is... I mean, in an alternate reality, this is what the game could have been. As crazy as it looks. I got the gold medal, awesome! And this is official menus and everything. We could have not had drifting. I believe drifting was actually a bit of an accident in how it was created, because if you look at these physics, not only is it very hard to drift, it's also not worth it when you have such an aggressive steering radius. You still have the Ramstein bugs here, but kudos to Nadeo for not focusing on that when the car was by far the most important thing to fix. Also, let me fix the timer. How am I doing today? Fantastic, Tal. It's been a long time since I streamed, but it's good to be back. It was, as I said, DreamHack happened over the previous weekend. So we had 5 days of very intensive partying and drinking. Sounds responsible? It was not. It was absolutely not. And it was so stupid as well, because I stream and I talk pretty loud, right? And up until this point, I've lived in Sweden now for like half a year. No neighbor complaints at all. I thought, oh, yeah, this is chill. My neighbors can't hear it. It's like thick walls or whatever. And then the one night, it was the night from Sunday to Monday, we have guests over. And there's like 10 people here, and they're all talking pretty loud. There's music going, people are walking. Guy comes down in absolute despair and just says, bro, I have kids, I have work tomorrow, it's a Monday. Can you please just end the party right now? And I was like, oh shit, man. I am being a nuisance to society itself, forgetting what a regular work week looks like. And so then we just ended things immediately. But I felt so bad because I had no idea they could hear. I've never had any complaints. So I was just like, oh. On a Sunday it's devious? Yeah, I realized after. I was like, oh shit. But how could you know? How could you know? Like, if it was purely perfectly quiet, then I don't think my neighbor would have been bothered by it. I feel like with this car, by the way, one thing I'm noticing, smooth steering is a lot more important. Like, look at this very first downhill ramp. This is something I noticed. I'm gonna do this with analog keyboard now. Look at the lead! And then let me try keyboard. Normal tap. Nah. Okay. I'm glad they because that is quite insane. You lose so much speed from sharp steering at very low speed with keyboard. This should be all the time? Yeah. We got the first one. Let's go to map 02. Controller wins again. It seems so. But maybe there's things in this that keyboard does better. Oh, here we have jump. So now I'm curious if we can air brake. That's something I really want to test. So 1277, what time do we get? That is gold. 1264, right. Was air braking a thing on this? Yes, it was. And it gives a lot more speed. And then here I think you'd go on the inside. Knowing you have, yeah, turn radius of gods. Hello chat, I'm at Disney World. Buckley, we saw the screenshot, I told him already. I hope you're having a fantabulous time. The only thing, Buckley, is that your video upload before you left didn't work. It was a bit unlucky. Buckley was like, yeah, I'll just upload this and then someone can download it after I'm gone, but then nobody could because it failed, so. There's one video, we're gonna have to wait like a week until we can upload. The camera movement. Yeah, that's something I noticed too. The camera follows the car a lot more closely. We can try the other cameras because this is camera 2. I mean, at this point, I hate to say it. At this point, we're just staring. Very non-discreetly at the back of the car. This is a sussy camera to use. And then you have camera 3, which might be the most pleasant actually. Although you cannot see the car, which is a downside, but it's shaking less. Another thing that was very different in these older track. Oh, do you see that? Look at the camera. Wow. This is very reminiscent of environment in Trackmania called Bay, where if you're steering, the camera will like try to position to give you vision of the curve you're driving inside of the car. That's crazy. In Island as well, yeah. I've never really been a fan of that, but it's true to the original experience, I guess. Very glad they locked camera 1 in Stadium though, because this is a bit nauseating, honestly. I wonder if you use... I wonder if my editors can use modern video stabilizing technology. Because on a fast left-right map like this, it's... I'll be honest, don't look too much at the game. We need to, for this map, I think just tank it. And then go to the next map and hope it's less nauseating. Look at the tilt though, no. Oh, that's a nice last turn. There's something about this where it's always less nauseating when you're the driver. I don't know if you guys have a friend where you've been a passenger and they're driving the car. And they think they're a completely safe driver. I'm not talking about anyone in specific here, not Janik, could never be Janik. But you have a friend who thinks he's a really good driver, and when you're his passenger, you just feel very sick. And he feels absolutely nothing. In the terms of like danger or incoming cars that he needs to look at, nothing. So here, this is strange guys. Releasing the first downhill for less airtime doesn't seem to be a lot faster. The starter doesn't even work, that's what I was thinking. Let me try to go... Maybe you could do this? Normally you'd always reduce airtime there, but... It's like the car floating doesn't even seem that bad. It doesn't... Just look at how it falls down too. It feels like we're driving on the moon. Like we have a little bit less gravity pull. And then of course double inside here is unheard of, but in this game it works. And you get another author time. Multi-lap. Multi-lap map. And honking, yes. The honk is bound to numpad 0, which is how I analog steer to the right. If you hear that, I'm analog steering to the right, like here. Oh my god, this camera. I am so sorry, Jesus Christ. I might go camera 3. Camera 3, guys, might just be more playable. It might be more playable because at least the camera doesn't like fly away from the center. It stays in the center. That's the Grenadi point of view. Ah ja, deine Mama bist eine Multilap. And then, zack, and then, ja, gut. And then you win. Ah, it was only gold. Much better, yeah, I realized as well. I think we're doing maps like this in camera 3, guys, so bear with me. There's one turn here where I was slowing down, and I wonder if you can drift. That's what I wanted to try. But it doesn't really help because you can't see it so well that I'm drifting. Oh. At 0.6 now. I think the drift is slower. Yeah, you just have to full speed. Guys, do you think Thanksgiving is a thing that has to be experienced by Europeans to understand how cool it is? Is it just a family dinner, or is there more to it? A family dinner, you eat some turkey, and then you watch some football. Is that the quintessential experience? I've heard Europeans that have Friendsgiving, which is doing it with friends here. And you have to argue. You have to argue. Okay. That's a shame, honestly. Get mad at the weird uncle. This might have drifts, guys. Especially this last turn, right? I think that's a drift. Author time is 12.9 though. The gunshot on go is such an odd choice. It's like sprinting. The starting gun. It has to be a drift. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it has to be. Maybe not the last one. Maybe you wall slam the last one. They added the gun sound to appeal to Americans. Bro, this is like their national day, you know. We don't need to remind them of their problems. Oh, look at that. Could you full speed it? Maybe that's what he did. Okay, 12.99. One more attempt and we have it, I think. Just the mediums that are different. Oh, okay, we're through. That took a while. We got another author medal. Let's go. Map 07. This one is built by a different mapper. Oxavera. Race 07. I like the sunset aesthetic. I don't think... Yeah, they didn't have this aesthetic when the game came out. So this is something the mod developers have added in. This game only had daytime, as far as I remember. Only daytime maps. But dude, look at the floating time. It's so crazy. This should not jump this far. It's so wild. Oh wow, okay. Do a bug slide? I gotta try a bug slide, guys. You're right. I gotta try a bug slide. So you set up, you go, huh. I don't think so. I think like the floatiness of the car makes you unable to bug slide. That's what it looks like. Oh my god, the camera. The camera in the game thinks there's some professional drone pilot getting all the action shots. Like all the boom, boom, let me get it from this angle. Also guys, here's another thing. If you see it through this lens, right? This version of the car doesn't landing bug, I believe. I have not seen a landing bug yet, and I'm not sure it can happen. Maybe again because of the floatiness. So Madeo might have only been like starting to get aware of landing bugs as they were ready to publish the far better regular experience, and then they created a new bug, you know? I can kinda understand now why they were there. I don't know why they had to be there from 2006 till 2013. Feels like... distracting myself. Feels like letting fruit flies. You have fruit flies in your house and you give them like A place to stay. No sympathy for fruit flies. Okay. I just completely slammed the wall at 0 cost of time or speed. That is crazy. Can you do this then? Why am I testing? If I can't respawn, I'm losing so much time testing these things. But that was an interesting plan. Camera angle's bad. Yeah, this camera is very wild. We know this. Okay, please be auto time and let's get out of here. 135 has to be enough, surely, right? Okay, phew. What was the... Ah, it doesn't say what the auto time was, but we got through it. Race 08. Iconic, man. Iconic. So the people who made the campaign made an homage to 08. Do you have bug slide yet? Let's try. This first drop down is kind of perfect for us. So you land. Wait, you do have that burnout grip. Oh, you could actually do it, I think. But maybe not in a very good way because, like, look. That's a bug slide. Try a nose bug. How are we gonna get this thing on its nose? I mean, this would have to be the map, so let's see. That counts! Yo, you can nose bug. It's not powerful once again, but it is a nose bug. Scientific discoveries. Almost 20 years later. Who do you think will win, Kaki? I think Simon's gonna win. And he's putting in the effort to defend now as well, so it's very hard for Mikmos. Oh, 0.11. The classic in Trackmania, 100th off. So we need 100th of a second better than my Ghost. And if you see the checkpoint splits down here, I'm consistently a lot faster. It's just that landing this last part turns out to be very difficult. Oh. Never mind. 08 on 08. So now we are free. And we have what looks like a full speed map. Yeah, this looks like a regular full speed map in ESWC. Okay, anti-booster makes sense. This looks like an official map. If you guys don't know, all the maps are community made for these physics, but this looks a little bit... Okay, never mind. I'm seeing some parts that are reminiscent. If you guys want to know just how deep Trackmania brain rot goes, by the way, I was looking at this image. It was posted on Reddit the other day, and it's clearly of a guy playing ESWC. And then I zoom in and I look at this image of the map he's playing, and I recognize which map this is. Does anyone in chat recognize what map this is? It's actually a very famous, and what's cool is this is a very famous shortcut that the kid is trying. Raceta is the first to get it, yes. It's I-9. What this kid was trying, and we have it here, from 2000 and... When is this? 2007. This is one of the first official tracks that got shortcut in ESWC. And this guy's showing his replay. So they found out you go backwards on the start, and the corner in question, guys, is right here. Pillar, road, and the scenery, and facing out of the stadium. And if you go back to the image, do you see that? But this popped instantly into my brain. It's just like if you've seen it before, and especially something like this where it has a place in your memory, it's easy to remember. Finish the video of the cut, but you don't know the regular route, and the guy was driving very slowly. It was straight up a tourist replay. Like, the guy stopped his car to take pictures. I mean, maybe it's quite interesting. It's what you're seeing in that video is what the game eventually ended up looking like in higher quality. This is a 2007 YouTube upload. You take a checkpoint in reverse order and then jump to the quarter pipes here. And now this guy has a very tough challenge ahead of him because he has to overwall. And climbing over the wall to the left in 2007 is tricky. So we're gonna park the car, go on a family holiday, set up here. Oh, gotta get across, get the checkpoint. Respawn wasn't a thing. He missed it a bit. He got it there. And then he's gonna keep driving. It's very slow. And then the boosters, yep, and now get down to the finish. Let's do it. Around the corner, nice. And complete. Very nice. Oh my god, iconic. Vassalagutten Granada, yeah. I thought it was that. The driver, AAA921, what a legend. It's like this Norwegian country cowboy song. People have probably heard it. I didn't recognize it from the first notes, but it's like a karaoke classic. Jesus. I lost a 10th in the start. Just gonna figure this out. Oh, it's a gear thing? Wow. I kept the gear and now I'm just flying. Looks like I'm gonna crash, right? Psych. We have infinite steering. And I lost, okay. You paused the 24-hour Bob Ross stream to be here. I can tell you guys about this. There's soon gonna be a 24/7 virtual stream on Twitch. We're soon gonna set one up that just replays old streams, guys. So if you browse the Trackmania category and you don't know what to watch, check out the virtual 24/7 stream. We're gonna have some iconic things we've done on stream, like the Dragon Yeet in there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Dragon Yeet mission, the Deep Dip 1 climb, all these like the most fun things we've done, we're gonna have in there. And just random if you hop in. It's great to have in the background while working. I know a lot of people do that, and so that's what I was thinking, like, maybe we could set up one that's 24 hours. I have like 4 years of VODs. It should be enough to not make you bored. But that's starting soon. I'll let you guys know when. Map 10? And oh my days. This... No, it's not a remake. Been away a while. Are you not chasing better PBs in khaki? No, I decided to, You say this in Norwegian. Stop while the game was fun. I decided to stop ahead of it becoming a bad experience. And a miserable one. So I stopped while I still had fun. YouTube recap ranked you as my top creator. I want to say thank you. Oh, so many people have sent me these. Yeah, if you guys got your YouTube wrapped, or what they call it, YouTube for the year. So many people have me as like their top 0.1% viewer of virtual TV and stuff. Really, really awesome. Thank you guys all for watching. Whether it is actually watching or sleeping, still very appreciated. Is that the win? Oh, 29.49 is fast. Ow. Oh my god, I felt like a gamer there. If you didn't throw up in that turn, you might have been able to see I was popping off. 52 300ths. Have you tried TikTok since multi-streaming? I have not set up streaming on TikTok. If I'm on TikTok or Instagram Reels, right? The main reason I'm scrolling is to find a funny video and send it to my friends. Like, that is rank 1 priority when I scroll, is to find a funny video and then send it to like Janik or something. So never does it occur to me to stop all my scrolling habits and then watch a stream. It just doesn't seem like the right place to have a stream. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe I am wrong. Zoomers in chat, please tell me. Unbelievable, we beat Graphmaster's high score. Graphmaster, the guy who made this map, and that is author time number 10. We finished the beginner maps. Oh shit. I think it's time we say our parting words for this one, guys. It's been a lot of fun trying out this mod. If we make a video about this, they'll leave the link to the Discord. You can join to try this yourself in the description. A very fun mod. There's 60 maps in total. I only played 10. Alright, we gotta get to Bon Cup, guys, so we have to quit out, but very fun. Let's boot up TM 2020.